What's up, everybody? Give me a second. We'll go ahead and get the show started. This is News Sports Live. This is our winter segment, and what we're going to be covering is last week, this week, and whatever else is going on around the area. Going to get a couple people to join up first. Make sure everything's streaming right. As it is our first time going live. I want to make sure we're good. All right, so first thing first, I want to give a special shout out to Bojangles and Infinity Link being our title sponsors, as well as many others. We got a bunch of slew of sponsors that really helped us to make sure this happened, including Kennedy Cemetery Services, Republican Chris Humphrey, Patino Painting, Blizzard Contract Flooring, and Second Street Cafe. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go ahead and get to the news. Big news, breaking news. Norfolk North head coach Larry Dale resigns after 3 seasons. It's tough, man. It's tough breaking stuff like this. Coach Dale has been with us for 3 years. Has been a guy that we've been covering, and he's been awesome for us. And as somebody that has covered him exclusively, Larry Dale's been great, man, for us, for the kids. A lot has happened at North Lenore in the last 3 years, and Coach Dale has ran to every obstacle head on. He's been there for the kids. Had unfortunate passing of assistant coaches, and he's been a rock for those kids. And he did the best he could at building the program, and now he's leaving to further himself in his career, which I'll always respect and always, commend anybody to do. Let's move on. Let's look at what happened last week. Last week, the Kinston girls won their first game of the season against Jacksonville. It was a 5-game losing streak against Jacksonville historically, but Kinston girls are a real deal this year, guys. They got a lot coming back. Aaliyah Hill, she was awesome. She dropped 22 points as well. Let's see. Where's Aaliyah at? Sorry, guys. Okay. As well as Kanaya Whitfield, she had 11 points, and Shayla Mason had 9 points. This team's going to be really good this year, guys. I went to their media day. They got everybody returning, as well as more additions added onto it. Ariana Willis is still running the point. America Lloyd, Jay Edwards, got Willow Gardner coming back. Shout out to Coach Bradshaw, adding Coach Josh on the list as well. Hey, these girls are going to do big things this year, and they started off on the right foot. No surprise to me there at all. Let's move on. Jones Senior defeated Bethel Christian. Jones Senior, after that, picked up another win. They're moved to 2-0. Bethel Christian drops to 0-3. Then headed to Friday night. North Lenore boys won 81-75 over South Lenore. And the boys got off. It was a good game, and get to my media stuff. Bear with me, guys. Gavin Brock played great. As you see, Gavin right there. Gavin dropped. Let's see. Gavin had 19 points. Amari Edwards had 15. Wooten had 14. But at the end of the day, not her. Where they at? At the end of the day, where's my pictures? The Veal brothers were too much. Way too much. Chris had 21. Drew had 17. And the AJ Black had 16. And AJ had to do as well. That everybody's seen on social media. We all know there was a double dribble, but hey, it was a great dunk, man. We loved it. We loved the intensity. It looked like it was a great game. This is 12 straight wins for North Lenore against South Lenore. Technically, because last year South Lenore did win, but they had a forfeit due to some roster problems. I'll say that. So North Lenore moves against South Lenore, picks up another win. Then on the other side, the North Lenore girls, they did what they had to do. And it showed. The North Lenore girls got a lot of returning teams, just like the Kinston girls do, starting with Tashina Lynch. She played her butt off. With Cassidy Fraser. Let me show you a little Tashina Lynch up here. BJ Murphy was there to cover the game for me, and Man, he said she looked great. She was pushing the ball. She was all over the court, grabbing rebounds, scoring, and it showed in the box score as well. She had, I got it up here. Hold on, guys. She exploded for 18 points, and Cassidy Fraser had 12 points. And what it ultimately came down to was the first quarter. The girls balled out in the first quarter, took an 18-5 lead in the first quarter, and never looked back. Let's get my stuff together. Boom. All right, moving on to our next subject. Winter sports preview. All right, so I know when the summer and the fall's coming, we get used to these football previews. The basketball previews and the wrestling previews are still going to come, but with football going into the playoffs, and it's difficult for teams to get their tryouts, get their roster together. So bear with me on the basketball and the wrestling previews. I'll have more to you on that very, very soon. But first, I want to give a big shout out to Angel Lee, lady wrestler from Norfolk North High School. Norfolk North High School hosted their first ever all girls meet. And Angel, it was 5 teams, a lot of great teams out there. And Angel showed her butt, man. She had 3 pins, all are under a minute. And she's a wrestler that is going against boys and girls. This meet was just against girls. But, man, anybody that's a female that competes against males in any sport, hey, you're a dog. You're a dog. I love it. I love it. That's hard. That shows strength. That shows you're not scared. I love it. I love it. Big shout out to Angel Lee. We did write an article on her as well. Check that out. Now, let's look at what's coming up at this week. We got some games to look at. Starting at Tuesday, tomorrow, we got Bethel Christian at Pamlico. Both teams haven't won yet, so maybe Bethel can pick up a win here and get a win in the win column. You know, we're definitely pulling for that. We hope Bethel can do that. Also Tuesday, Jones Senior, who was 2-0. I'm sorry about that. Jones Senior, who's 2-0, is going to Parrott, who was 2-1. Jones Senior is looking to get the 3-0. I think it'd be a great game. I think it's a great chance for Jones Senior to maybe get a win. I think APA is good this year. I've seen some stuff. I like their coach, Gainey. He's a very good coach. And they got some guys, and who knows how many guys they're going to have back from the football team. They just finished themselves. So Jones Senior versus APA. South North faces Dixon at home tomorrow. Dixon's 2-1. South North's looking to pick up their first win. Shout out to Wade Vance, man, for the way the Blue Devils looked the other night. They looked good. It was just a rival game that they just could not pull out. Norfolk North was just a little bit better, but I like this South North team. I really, really do. I like Amari. I like Christian Wooten. I like Jalen. And Gavin Brock is a guy to know. If you don't know Gavin Brock is a guy to know. Watch out for Gavin. He's a dude. But here's the game to talk about. Tuesday, Norfolk North at Green Central. Norfolk North 1-0. Green Central 0-0. Haven't played yet. So we get to see what Green Central got. Right now, I know Green Central has Josh Setner, DJ Williams. I expect those two right there. I expect a whole lot out of. And also Deuce Wilson, Coach Wilson's son, he's a baller. He's going to be big in the paint. And there's a bunch of other guys that we're going to have to get to know and learn, and that y'all will have to learn. But this is a big-time matchup. Green Central took both wins last year. It was heated. It was a very, very heated game, which that's how it should be. That's a rival game. It's going to be heated. It's going to be intense. And this game was it lived up to all the expectation. And I think it's going to live up to all expectations again Tuesday night. This is where you need to be Tuesday night at Green Central. Norfolk North at Green Central. The Veal brothers versus DJ and Josh. And there's more than just the Veal brothers. Jaquel Gardner, AJ Black. It's going to be a great game, guys. Check this out. Let's go ahead and update you on the Kinston boys. The Kinston boys do not play until the 4th, and they play Norfolk North at K-High. As we all know, Kinston won in the playoffs Friday night against Pasquotank. I was there covering that. They look great. But right now, they have a couple of guys that's on the football team that will be on the basketball team. But right now, they got to go ahead and get going. So next week, expect to see the Kinston High on the court, ready to play against Norfolk North. Baby Keys, Jamarion Washington, a lot of guys. Genesis Wigginson's on the football field. I'm sure he won't be there. But this is going to be something to keep up with, how far Kinston High goes. And that leads me into this Friday night big game. number 14 seed Kinston at number 7 seed Northeastern in the 4th round. It doesn't get any bigger than this, guys. This is what you play for. They're practicing on Thanksgiving this week. This is the 2nd year in a row they're in the 4th round. Kinston has to keep winning on the road. They have a chance to really go after a state championship this year. This is it. Got to pack the stands. Northeastern is a team that's very similar to Kinston, as in passing wise, they're going to throw it. They got a very good quarterback loaded with athletes, and this program is known for winning. Northeastern is a very, very good football team, and this is where the community has to support Kinston. Take that 2.5-hour ride. Don't get me wrong. We're going to have all the updates. We're going to have all the highlights, this, that, and the third. But there's nothing like the fans being there. Make sure you pack the stands for Kinston at Northeastern. And that's all I got for the updates. This was a quick little show, but I want to give my final word, and it's something I'm going to do every show. My final word this week is the NNC is disrespected in the recruiting world. I know I'm taking a left here, but this is something that's been on my mind lately. Nobody looks at the Eastern North Carolina and respects them in football, and it needs to change. Kinston High has the number 1 passing quarterback in the state, all classification, not one offer. Tyreek Copper is 3rd in the nation in receiving yards. And he does have his NC State offer, but he should have more. Guys, I just don't understand the disrespect for the ENC recruiting world, and it has to change. I don't know what the story is to change that or the reasoning behind it, but the disrespect for the ENC in the recruiting world is real. I'm writing an article on it this week. Catch it this week so you can get more about it. But first, I got to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors. Check it out on the screen. And let me run those off for you. Sugar Hill Pizza, Stallings Heating and Air, The Proof, Kennedy Cemetery Services, Saloon 408 and Company, Massey Toyota, Republican Chris Humphrey, Patino Painting, Blizzard Contract Flooring, Infinity Link, Lenore County Farm Bureau, Hasty Mart, Farm Bureau LaGrange, East Coast Power and Lightning, Tans, which is Bojangles, Grady Landworks, 2nd Street Cafe, Plaza del Malaracha, no, I messed it up. Southern Bank, Success Mortgage Partners, Home Outdoor Equipment, C&L Auctions, Lions Industry for the Blind, Top Caliber Volleyball, Jackie Rogers, Perfectly Etched, and Pizza Villa. Again, thank you all of you guys for your sponsorship. This is going to be something that we do every Monday to talk about the upcoming subjects that's going around in our area, New Sports, and covering our teams. Hey, look, we got a great week of a short week. I know all my educators and principals and all my people in education are happy. It's only 2-day work week. I know that students are ecstatic. But, hey, let's check these games out Tuesdays. Let's make that trip down to Northeastern to support Kinston High. This is big. This is very big. And shout out to all the wrestlers getting going. I see you. I will be there. I am going – right now I'm headed to Goldsboro to check out Green Central. I'll be checking out South Lenore, North Lenore a lot this year. Hey, it's going to be a fun winter season. Thank you for all of our sponsors. That's all I got for you on this show. We'll see you next week.